Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it out.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick, and the Chiefs will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here comes the rookie 7th-round pick. It's Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now here's Mahomes, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker, and the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. A run with Mostert up the middle. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a throw off the scramble, and that's complete out left. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 31. Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. On second down, Mostert. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Wilson. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Tua going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Mahomes' throw caught by Tony. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. Here's Mostert. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Dolphins post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. They had the short field and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch on that one for Kelsey, and it's a 1st down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Chiefs will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 33 yards that time. Looking to pass. Tua. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mahomes now on 1st down. And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. And again, it's Mahomes. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins. Well, when you time those screen passes perfectly, they can work perfectly, but that time it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go. Timing. Because if the timing's off at all, those unblocked defenders coming at the quarterback, they'll put him on the deck.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. Miami's offense set and ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They'll run with Gaskin, and he is going to lose yardage here. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our...
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
Oh, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Screenplay, McKinnon. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. One back in the backfield. Now the ball comes loose. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumbled, recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Kadarius Toney from 8 yards out. And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. To throw again on second down, Tua. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. It's a big play there for Miami. 47 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. A good action to this point in the third quarter, just a 3-point game, 2nd and 10. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a give to Mostert running right. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Tua. Over the middle, it's complete. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
They'll run with Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. KC's offense ready to take over. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that 1st touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. He's got room at the 30, and he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
And he will not be able to get the 1st as he can get this only down to the 5. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. Butker's kick here is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few 1st downs, likely on the ground. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Tua sets up to pass it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. A nice little juke. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time on the catch and run. 32 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. 2nd down, McKinnon. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Mahomes' throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, he'll find Smith-Schuster again. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Juju Smith-Schuster on the touchdown pass from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Tagovailoa shakes off the sack. And this is going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sideline?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on 3rd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And this one is right down the middle. And they'll be celebrating in the Power and Light District. The Chiefs have won the football game. So this one in the win column for Kansas City.